So in this video, we're going to look at the Octatrack and we're going to load in a drum loop sample and we're going to run it through different grid slices. So we're going to start off, hold down function, press project here. We're going to go to change in the project. We're going to go all the way to the top, create empty project, and press enter. What I'm going to do is hold down function, press project again. And what we can do is go into system and USB disk mode. If we press enter, that's going to open up a hard disk folder on our computer if it's plugged in the USB. So after we put our samples in, we just press exit, double press on track 1. We're going to see slots here, but we want to go back. I want to move this to flex. What this means is it's going to work off of samples in the RAM. So I'm going to choose that one. Now we press over and we see slot 1. So let's press enter. Now we're in a folder here, so I'm just going to listen to these samples by holding down function and enter, or yes. Okay, so I want that sample, so I'm going to press enter. Now it's going to be loaded right in there. Now press exit. Hold down track 1 and press bank, and we're going to see the waveform. So all we have to do is look at this menu down here. It says slice, so we make sure we're in the slice menu. Press enter. So we're going to go down to create slice grid. Press enter. Let's start off with 8 slices. It's going to ask if we want to align these markers to 0 crosses. I'm going to put no for this. So it's just going to be exactly even slices. Since I made 8, I'm just going to spread this out. If you want this to just play linearly through the slices, just press enter. And then we go down, create linear locks. Press yes. Alter trig, sure, yes. Now if we press play, you can hear the drum loop play through. We can switch through any of these as different slices. So in order to do that though, we have to press playback 2 times. We'll see slice. Now it'll be set to off normally, but just make sure you turn that knob and turn it to on. We can hold down any of these and change it to a different slice. So right now this one's set to 2 because we set it for linear. So I'm going to change it to a different slice. I can do that anywhere we want to. And let's say we want to change one of these. Just hold one down and then change it to whatever slice you want. What if we want to make this so that it randomly generates what slice plays? Well, all you have to do is press LFO twice. Make sure we're in LFO 1. All these correspond to these knobs. So you want to change this until it shows playback start. So that means we're going to tell it a different sample to play. Now we can change the wave. Let's just make this for random. So every time it hits, it's going to be a random slice. We can change the multiplier. We have trig. I'm just going to leave that on free. And we can change the speed and the depth. We can see how it will modify each step randomly. So it's pretty neat what you can do. And the more you experiment with this LFO, the more you can find different random patterns will play back. Now let's say we want to erase that or remove that. You can just press LFO, hold it down and press play. That's going to reset everything on that, all those settings. So if I go back here, we're going to see that it's cleared again. So if we wanted to do it again, we just change PB start, choose random, multiplier, trigger, free for now, speed and depth. So I'm just going to fill in all of these here. Press track 1, press bank. Now what we're going to do, we'll make sure we're in slice, and I'm just going to press enter, and we're going to go up to create slice grid. Now let's make it 16 slices. So it's going to chop that up into 16. I'm going to press no. Now I'm going to go in here and choose linear locks again. We can also, instead of linear locks, we can just create random locks. So if I press play, now that's like, it's all locked in there. So if I want to change it again, do the same, and it just changed it again. So you can find different random beats. You can also mix and match any of these. So we can have, an LFO running that's going to play different slices, and then something that's modifying the pitch or effects or the filter, things like that, to really glitch out this track. Let's play with the retrigger and the retrigger time, and we can do that live to record it. So you hold down record, press play, and then just start moving around. We can change the pitch. Change the rate. And if we want to erase all of those, hold down function and no, and make sure we're in that blinking mode here. And just hold down the knob. What that's doing, if we hold it down through the whole set of steps, is removing all of those automations that we had set.